Hi, I'm gonna show you guys how to make an omelet, a cheese omelet. Okay, so first you're gonna need a Tupperware bowl about yay big. Okay, next you're gonna get eggs. Salt, and pepper, eggs. You're gonna get butter. Butter's really important. Butter. Cheese. Okay. So now you're gonna get a fork. And a pan about 6 to 8 inches across. So now we're going to crack 2 eggs into the bowl. Like so. Egg 1, egg 2. Now I know this may not seem a lot, but trust me, at the end it turns out to be a nice big fat omelet. Sorry. Okay. So now what we need to do is get a tablespoon of water. Oh, here we go. A tablespoon of water. Tablespoon of water. We need a 1/8 teaspoon of salt. So this is 1/4, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut it in half. So we're gonna fill it up all the way and then just dump in half. And then just pour the other half back. So as you can see, this is all going in this little bowl. So we got water, and now we need a dash, just a dash of salt. Like this. Okay, now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of cheese, just a tiny, tiny bit, because we're gonna add more later into the mixture. Okay? So now we're gonna beat the eggs, so it's fluffy but not too easygoing. Okay, like that. So it's got, you can see the cheese here. Okay, now we're going to get some of our seasons. Okay, the 3 seasons I like to use when the omelet is done is pepper. You don't have to use any of these, but it just gives it an extra blast of flavor. Red Robin seasoning, it's great. And simply Organico. You can find just all this at the at King Soopers, or you can just use kind of whatever seasoning you have in your house. You can use some basil, thyme, any of that stuff will work beautifully when you're done. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat the oven to full blast. Okay, and let our pan sit. Okay, and now when you know that your pan is done heating, what you can do is a little trick is you can fill up a tablespoon of water or just, any kind of cup or anything you have around, okay? So what you do is you dip your fingers into it like this, so they're nice and wet, and then you go like this. So you don't hear the sizzle, so it's not done yet, okay? So we're gonna beat our eggs a little bit more. Now, if we want anything else in our omelet, like ham or tomatoes, that's always really nice touch. So I'm gonna put a little ham in my omelet, because ham is always great on an omelet. Okay, so to cut the ham, we're gonna go and get our little cutting board. It's over here, sorry. Okay. Well, can't find the cutting board, so we're just gonna use this. Just plastic cutting board. Okay, we're gonna get a knife like this. Okay, we're gonna open the bag and just put the ham straight down on this. Now what else we're gonna do is, so we don't get the cutting board all gross and stuff, we're gonna put a paper towel over it, like so. Okay, now I'm pretty sure our little pot is done heating, so do you hear that sizzle? Yeah, well that's gonna tell you that your pot is done heating. See, okay. So now we're gonna take a tablespoon full of butter, like so. And what you're gonna do with this is you're just gonna scoop it all up. See how it's all lumpy and stuff? You're gonna press it and just scoop, and that'll give you a nice even coat of butter. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna scoop it out with your finger and just all on this, okay? So what you're gonna do is you are gonna pull it around like so, up on the side, and let it brown just a little bit. Okay, so it's brown. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our eggs in. We're gonna turn it down to medium heat. Pour it in and let it kind of sit there for a little bit, okay? And we need a spatula. Like so. Okay, now while this is going, you're just gonna let it sit for a little bit and put a little topper over top. Okay, so while that's sizzling, we're gonna cut up our ham, like this. Okay, we only want one piece because two is a little much. So like this. We're just gonna watch our fingers now. Okay. We're gonna do this side. Ham and tomatoes and fresh onions are always great in omelets, but since we don't have any right now, this will be perfect. Okay, so now that we've diced up our ham, it's great that we use paper towels, because then we can just kind of, loose it up. It's so good. Okay. So our eggs are cooking. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna take the spatula and just go around the sides. Okay, now we're going to put a couple pieces of ham in there. Not all of it, just a couple. And if you don't like ham, you can also use turkey or any kind of meat that would make your omelet. Okay, hang on a sec. So now all you do is just let it cook, and